Well, DC, like Frank Sinatra, this man has done it his way. The former UFC welterweight and middleweight champion, George Rush St. Pierre. A lot of people believe pound for pound, DC, GSP is the best they've ever seen.
Yes, because he was able to mix everything together so well. When he was fighting a wrestler, he was able to keep the fight standing. When he was fighting a striking specialist, he was able to take him to the ground. His jiu-jitsu and just his full-on MMA game was something that we had never seen in the UFC before. Won the UFC championship at middleweight after being away for 4 years. Just showed how special George St. Pierre truly is.
In terms of MMA application of wrestling, no one has done it better than George Rush St. Pierre. GSP George St. Pierre. He has graced the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. All right, so Islam Makhachev getting back on the proven ground here tonight, putting his undisputed UFC lightweight championship on the line. So much to love about this man's mixed martial arts acumen, his fight IQ, and you got to think it's going to take the very best out of his opponent to wrest the belt away tonight.
Anyone that hopes to beat Makhachev has to be on their game. Your wrestling's got to be on point. Your striking's got to be on point. But more than anything, you have to have a steel mind. You cannot break in front of Makhachev because he will then drown you. This guy is a champion for a reason. And as you have seen time and time again, Hasbullah joins the Dagestanis in the octagon.
Perhaps that's an X factor tonight. The great Hasbullah in the corner of Islam Makhachev. Islam Makhachev has graced the octagon. He's ready to go. And now our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, we send it back inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, George Rush St. Pierre. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
The veteran Herbert Dana referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, early round action here, and the masses have eyes fixed on one George St. Pierre. Takedown figures to be here tonight. I know that is not breaking news to the masses, but St. Pierre talked a lot about his striking and the improvements that he continues to make, especially when it comes to his jab. Feels like that's going to be the weapon that he goes to first here in this matchup.
Big ground and pound.
Good work from the top here by Islam Makhachev. Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
Well, he's on his back, but he's landing. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Makhachev's has got full mount now. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Makhachev's got his back yet again. inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Makhachev's in half guard now. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Oh, look out, folks. That is tight.
It looks like it's getting going. Very smart there. You never favor submission over a dominant position.
St. Pierre's back into full guard. Ground and pound the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
The ground strikes continue to pile up.
Nice shot there by the champ.
All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now. Tried to set up the straight left, but he missed. Oh, picture-perfect shot there, DC. And one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Big left hand lands upstairs. And mixes in a takedown. Why not? Well, St. Pierre's in half guard. 15 seconds. Great work here from the bottom fighter. Round 2 is next.
All right, breathe. Deep breath in for me. All right, listen. I need you to go out there, and I want you to do more of that. Let's set up those takedowns with your strike.
All right, let's look back at some of the action in that round, DC. What a high-level display of offensive wrestling.
I mean, this is a joy for me to watch. I enjoy watching a guy maintain this level of wrestling for as long as he has done this. He is constantly in his opponent's face. He's constantly taking him down. Getting taken down and getting up is exhausting. Let's see how tired his opponent is at the start of the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. So what's that song? This is Major Tom to Ground Control. This fighter needs to change his nickname to Ground Control.
Oh, he's got to change it, man, because we have not seen this level of ground control in a very long time.
Right.
You got to think of some of the greatest fighters ever to go back and see people that are able to control their opponents in this way. Khabib Nurmagomedov. Tony Ferguson's another guy that's fantastic on the top position. The vast majority of the best fighters in the world, when you start getting to the championship level, understand it, but only a few truly, truly master it. Right. And this young man is one of those people.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by St. Pierre. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Islam Makhachev. Well, good ground action here, particularly from the fighter on the bottom, really doling out a lot of punishment to the guy in the top position.
He's doing a fantastic...
Makhachev's going for a choke here.
Now he's in trouble.
Oh, gives up on the submission now. We'll see where he goes from here. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Well, as many expected, his grappling has been very strong thus far. The takedowns, the ground control, he is truly the total package.
It's one thing to take your opponent down. It's one thing to control him, as we have seen him do over the course of this fight. Oh, big elbow.
Just over 2 minutes now to go. Oh, he's going for his arm now. Oh, come on, I'd be tapping. That's got to be it. Oh, he's out.
He actually escaped. Look, I got to stop writing these books obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me.
Lands with the ground and pound. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Makhachev.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Good movement defensively here on the ground by George St. Pierre.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup.
Ooh, arm triangle. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight.
Stay alert, okay? You train way too.
All right, so the crowd voicing its appreciation after that crazy sequence in the previous round. Nearly submitted him there, DC.
This is usually what we get with striking. But tonight you have a very educated crowd. They appreciate high-level grappling, and they are getting that tonight in this fight. That submission was in deep, but wow, what a great job of escaping and living to fight another day.
Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Could be the beginning of the end here. And he blocks the shot there. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Oh, nice single, yes. Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
All right, setting up for a finish here. Oh, it's tight. Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Makhachev.
Now he's going full mount.
Takes his back. Makhachev's trying to get a triangle here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense has done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions.
About 2 minutes here to go in round 3. Makhachev's in half guard.
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
All right, so now going to position over submission as he bails on the sub. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by GSP. Nice job to reverse position there on the ground, and now we'll see what he can do with the dominant position. All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Makhachev's back in full mount. Oh, he locks up the triangle now, DC. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
Oh, it looks like the end of the fight. It looks like... Oh, no, it's caution. Undertaker has arrived in the UFC. Oh, my goodness, a powerbomb.
So just when it looked like he might get submitted, he slams his opponent down with authority as the tide turns here.
All right, buddy. Sit back, relax, and breathe. Listen to me now. You're getting sloppy with those takedowns, okay? I don't want you just going blindly with the takedown.
Well, it was an incredible fight as it played out. It goes the distance here tonight, and always exciting to see a guy as such an active pursuer of these submissions.
Yeah, I mean, this guy does not rest on his laurels. He understands that his best chance of finishing fights is on the ground. So the moment he gets you to the ground, the moment you take him to the ground, he's quickly throwing up submissions. He attacked every part of his opponent's body, and I believe that that should get him the decision.
All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. Fourth round is underway. We'll see who has the upper hand here.
You feel it inside of the outside of the octagon, it's palpable. The energy is crazy because you understand that in the next 10 minutes, someone's going to get a belt strapped around their waist. It's amazing. Kick them out here. Oh, he got this spot.
Makhachev's in half guard. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head like through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by GSP. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat? He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as he was hoping for.
Well, huge shots being landed on both sides. All right, so the uppercuts have been a big part of the storyline in this one, but the setups have really been key for him. He's not telegraphing that strike, and the opponent hasn't been able to adjust.
He has not been able to see them. It's a very tricky punch, especially in the way that he throws it. He throws it at a time when you expect so many different strikes, but it's because he has such a vast knowledge of just finding that strike.
Shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, he lands a massive kick here. Fourth round here, less than a minute to go. Oh, he's got the single collar locked in the clinch now. Always busy here in the clinch, lands a nice punch there. Well, he is clearly faded in this one, and I'm not talking about... Oh, nice judo toss for him there.
He takes a headlock. If you were in wrestling, you'd be trying to pin your opponent, but in grappling, you can try to look for an arm triangle.
And right on cue, there it is. Looks to be in good position to finish this choke.
He has to drop his chest to the mat, and the fight will be over.
Let's work, guys.
And there's the buzzer indicating the end of round 4.
All right. Deep breath for me. Listen, you are destroying him. Let's stay in control of this fight, and let's keep with what's working. Go out there.
All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode, luckily he made it to the end of that round.
Ready.
Fifth and final round. All right, so here we go. Next round is underway. It looked like maybe we would get a finish by submission in the previous round. Close, but no cigar.
Close, but no cigar. He's going to have to do things differently if he's going to submit this guy.
Now lands a solid punch there. Just missed on the front kick there. Well, he might be working towards an attritive knockout here tonight as he continues to...
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Pretty good work with the strike there from bottom position. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by GSP.
There it is. Now he's on the mount.
Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. And now he's got the back. All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position.
Well, St. Pierre's right back to the full mount.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Don't stay flat on your back. Get on your head. Let's go.
Makhachev's in half guard now. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less controlled because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. 1 minute to go in the fight. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. St. Pierre's right back to the full mount here. 20 seconds to go in the fight.
You need to work. I'll stand this up. Let's work.
Oh.
Stop.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge 1 scores this contest, 48-47, St. Pierre. Judge 2 scores it, 47-47. And Judge 3 scores it, 47-47. Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is considered a majority draw.
All right, so his welterweight greatness continues tonight and still UFC champion. I think on nights like tonight, you're glad you don't fight at 170 pounds. This dude's a problem.
I mean, he is a problem for anybody. Anybody within the weight area. If he decides to go up, he's a problem at 185. He decides to go down, he's a problem at 155. He is just that good a fighter. Congratulations to the champ on retaining his title.